Unfinished stories. The melody that fades. An unfinished story is like a melody that starts but never reaches its final note, left lingering in the air, unresolved, incomplete. A forgotten melody can symbolize a love that ended too soon, a mystery that remains unsolved, or a life that was cut short before its purpose was fulfilled. Ways to explore the theme of unfinished stories. A composer's lost work. A musician struggles to complete a song they once wrote for someone they lost. The melody holds a secret, a hidden message from the past. A song from another life. A person hums a tune they don't remember learning, only to discover it's tied to a forgotten past or a story left unfinished. A love that never found its ending. Two lovers separated by fate, with only a half-written song left behind. One that echoes their lost connection. A mysterious tune from nowhere. A piano in an abandoned house plays an incomplete melody on its own. Who wrote it, and why was it never finished? Unfinished stories. The forgotten melody. In the heart of an old abandoned theater, dust dances in the air as an unfinished melody echoes through the empty halls. The song, haunting yet beautiful, was once meant to be a masterpiece, but it was never completed. No one knows why. The story of the forgotten melody. Many years ago, a renowned composer named Elias wrote a song dedicated to his lost love, Lena. She was a brilliant violinist, and together, they created music that touched the soul. But before the song could be completed, Lena disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Some say she left, others believe she met a tragic fate. The only thing left behind was the unfinished melody, a piece of music that seemed to weep for what was lost. The echoes of the past. Now, decades later, a young pianist named Adam stumbles upon Elias's abandoned sheet music. Drawn to the sorrowful notes, he begins playing the melody, only to hear whispers in the silence. Shadows move across the theater stage, and a faint violin joins his playing, though no one else is there. Is it the ghost of Lena? Or is the song itself alive, waiting to be finished? A mystery that demands an ending. Adam becomes obsessed with completing the melody, believing that doing so will reveal the truth about Lena's disappearance. As he unravels the notes, strange visions pull him into the past, showing glimpses of a love that ended too soon and a mystery that was never solved. But the question remains, should some stories remain unfinished? Or will completing the song finally set the spirits of the past free? Mystery and discovery. The forgotten melody. A melody drifts through the air, soft, haunting, and incomplete. No one knows where it comes from or why it feels so familiar. Yet, hidden within its notes lies a mystery waiting to be uncovered. The story of the lost tune. A young woman, Lena, moves into an old house rumored to be cursed. Every night, she hears a faint melody playing from a room that no longer exists. The song is beautiful, but something about it feels unfinished, like a message lost in time. Determined to uncover the truth, Lena investigates the house's past. She learns that decades ago, a composer named Elias lived there. He was working on a masterpiece for his beloved, but before he could finish it, he vanished without a trace. His last known act? Playing the very melody Lena hears in the night. Clues hidden in the music. Lena searches for the missing notes, believing they hold the key to Elias's disappearance. Each piece of the melody she uncovers brings her strange dreams. Visions of a woman in a flowing dress, a masked figure watching from the shadows, and a hidden room no one remembers. As she plays the song on the house's abandoned piano, reality starts to shift. The past and present blur, revealing a tragic love story, a betrayal, and a secret buried within the walls. The melody was never just music. It was a plea for someone to listen. Will the mystery be solved? As Lena nears the final note, the house begins to tremble, as if resisting the truth. Will finishing the melody bring peace to the restless spirits, or will it unlock something far more dangerous? This concept could be an intense and emotional mystery story for your YouTube channel. Do you want to turn it into a full script or create visuals for this idea? The forgotten melody. A mystery of sound and shadows. Lena never believed in ghosts, but the night she moved into the old house on Ravensshire Lane, she heard it, a melody drifting through the halls, soft as a whisper yet weighted with sorrow. It wasn't coming from a speaker or an instrument. It was just there, like a voice from the past. A house with secrets. The house had been abandoned for years, its history buried under layers of dust and silence. But Lena was drawn to it. She'd always felt a strange connection to forgotten places, as if stories clung to her, waiting to be told. The neighbors told her to leave it alone. They whispered about the composer, Elias Whitmore, who lived there long ago. He had been working on a symphony, his life's masterpiece, when he mysteriously disappeared. No body was found, no clues left behind. Only the rumor of a song unfinished, and a house that still sang at night. Notes in the walls. Determined to find the source of the melody, Lena explored every corner of the house. In the attic, she discovered a grand piano covered in a sheet, its ivory keys yellowed with time. Resting on the stand was a sheet of music. Half-written, the notes trailing off into nothing. When she pressed down a key, the melody from the night before echoed through the room, but her hands weren't moving. The air around her grew heavy, and a voice, faint longing, whispered, "Find the final note." Visions of the past. The deeper Lena dug into the mystery, the stranger things became. At night, she dreamed of a woman in a flowing dress, playing the violin with sorrow in her eyes. A shadow loomed behind her, a faceless figure watching, waiting. With each piece of the song she played, the visions grew stronger. She saw Elias in his final moments, his frantic hands scribbling notes, his terrified eyes darting to the door as if someone was coming for him. He had hidden something. But what? The answer, she realized, was in the unfinished melody. The truth in the final note. Lena searched for the missing piece, following the clues Elias left behind. A key hidden inside a violin case, a letter tucked between the pages of an old book. Each discovery brought her closer to understanding what really happened to him. But the house was waking up. The melody was changing. And something, or someone, did not want her to finish them.